SBC is a welcoming and affirming congregation to all kinds of people, and I love that my children can live their be their authentic selves.
My favorite thing about Salt Lake First Baptist Church is the inclusiveness of the community and the freedom to explore my spirituality alongside others, and for us to share in that.
Through research and looking for places that were inclusive and would be okay with the people that we are and loving and welcoming, we found the First Baptist Church.
So I don't think we just use the term inclusion to make sure that see what box you're in first and then make sure you know you're included. We make sure that you're included because you're an incredible person and all the gifts you have for God are valuable to us.
I want people to know that this is a place where anyone is welcome. It doesn't matter who they love, what they believe, where they are on their faith journey.
I feel for inclusion, DEI, how the church handles it. We don't handle it, we live it. And we live it through the gifts that our pastor has to speak it from the pulpit, to say the words, diversity, equity, inclusion, to say how do we help our Black and brown peoples, to talk about privileges that we have, to talk about what Christ wants from us, what is it that we should be doing to make sure that we're loving. But one of the things that he also is really good about saying is that we need to love everyone.
I really like that it is an inclusive and safe place. I think our second Sunday here in the sermon, the pastor said something about our brothers and sisters and non-binary kin. And I'd never heard like a sermon or a preacher go out of their way to be inclusive like that.
The first time I was invited to Salt Lake First Baptist, I was in my early 40s, and my husband of many years, whom I had 3 children with, was coming to terms with his sexuality. He was finally being honest with himself and with me that he was gay. And when I was sharing this news with a good friend, she said, "You need to come to Salt Lake First Baptist. We have a lot of gay people in our congregation, and our pastor performs same-sex marriages." And I was intrigued by the idea of this progressive kind of church compared to the one I was going to.
One of the most incredible things coming here was, because at first when we came here, we were like, oh my gosh, it is so beautifully cool that they say things like, yeah, even, it doesn't matter who you are, who you love, anything, you're all allowed. And we didn't realize just how much that was actually true until we realized that more people than we thought were like us. We're like us.
We're queer and we're gay and we're trans. They were everywhere.
So there's a lovely stained glass window in our church, in our narthex, that is Christ before he goes to the cross. And during the month of February, we take that very stained glass window, and we've had a wonderful poster made where it's a Black Jesus that is that's displayed in the church throughout the month. That just really allows us just to remember it's all people that Jesus was and that Jesus was there for. And so it was just a nice reminder that didn't have to be, but just makes you feel inclusive of what's going on.
In my previous experience, only men were allowed to participate in certain religious experiences or ceremonies, or to delegate things or to give blessings. And being here and already, not just as a stranger, but as a strange woman, I was allowed to do that. And I have never felt so loved.
People who are looking for healing, who are looking for a place to embrace who they are, that is what we have here.
Just encourage people to come see for themselves that we are who we say we are.
We're a place that accepts people as they are.
It's really an amazing place.
People are safe here. People are accepted here.
And it's just a friendly, good church.
You're not going to be expected to change who you are, who you love, what you believe in, or anything. You're just here to be loved, to find a community, and to be a part of something. And